Welcome to my video on a right circular cylinder. I want to calculate the surface area and the volume. But first, let's look at the definition of a cylinder. A cylinder is a three-dimensional solid that has two parallel, congruent, meaning they're the same, circular or elliptical. It could actually be other types of geometric objects, but these are the most common. Bases connected by a curved surface at a fixed distance apart. Okay, here's some examples. Okay, this is a cylinder. It's got a circular base and it's connected by a curved surface. So there's the cylinder. This is a cylinder also, but it's got an elliptical base. So there's the height of it. So two cylinders right here. And this is the third one. This is the one we're going to look at in this video in particular. Circular base. This is called a right circular triangle because this is a right angle. I'm going to put these aside. I'm not going to work with those. Let's verify that that is a right angle, meaning 90 degrees. And yes, right on 90 degrees. So that is a right circular cylinder. Okay, so let's take some measurements of this to calculate. We want to measure the surface area and the volume. So our equations for that, the surface area is going to be equal to 2 pi r squared plus 2 pi RH. If we want to draw a picture of this cylinder, so there's our cylinder, and if it's got a circular, which we've already specified it's circular, that's the radius out from the center. So that's the dimension R, and our height is dimension H. So what this tells us on the surface area, 2 pi r squared, that's the area of the circular base, plus, and we've got two of them, and then we've got 2 pi RH. So that's going to be the surface area of the lateral surface here. So this is the base, and then the lateral surface. So there's our surface area. Now the volume is just going to be pi r squared H. So that's going to be how much, see if you filled that with liquid, how much would be in there. So that's 2 pi RH, where that's your R and that's your H. So now let's look at this cylinder in particular. Take some measurements here and just calculate the surface area and volume. It looks like the height is about 60 millimeters. So in this case, we've got H is equal to 60 millimeters. And then the diameter of the base is going to be about 28 millimeters. So the diameter is 28 millimeters. We know that the radius is half the diameter, so that's going to be 14 millimeters. So there's our two basic numbers. The height is 60 millimeters, the radius is 14 millimeters. So now let's do our calculations. So we know the surface area now, 2 pi r squared plus 2 pi RH. So we've got 2 pi, this is 14 squared, plus 2 pi times 14 times 60. Let's use our calculator here to do that. Turn it on. And so we've got 2 times second, then here's the pi, times 14 squared. There's the squared. We want to add to that 2 times pi times 14 times 60. Hit enter. So that's 6509. And the units of that, since that's surface area, this is millimeters times millimeters in both cases. So it's going to be millimeters squared. And I just rounded this off. That's plenty of significant digits. Now the volume is pi r squared H. So that's pi times 14 squared times 60. Let's do the math on that. Hit clear. So now here's our second pi. Let's see, there it is. Times 14 quantity squared times 60. Hit enter. And we're going to get 36945. 36,945. And that's going to be millimeters cubed because we have a volume. So there's our two answers. This is the surface area, and then this is the volume of the cube. Notice millimeters squared and cubic millimeters. Well, I hope you learned a little bit about right circular cylinders, measuring the surface area and the volume. If you did, give me a like, thumbs up, and thank you for watching.